Look at the size of that crab. Oh my goodness. City Aquarium opened originally in Manhattan Battery Park in 1889 and then wind up opening here after 1941. It closed. It opened up here in Coney Island, Brooklyn 16 years later in 1957. Most of the animals were housed at the Bronx Zoo by the time they originally opened later on, and it has been one of the most stable facilities in New York City since then. My first time at the aquarium, maybe in like 6 years now. We haven't come here in a while. Always seems smaller and smaller every time I come here. But we're part of the wildlife conservation, so it's part of the package of certain zoos and aquariums here in New York City. See the small little species besides fish. Looks like nothing in here. Oh, there he is, right there. There's the new shark building. Well, it's been open for a while now, but of course, the shark building used to just be a little wooden building. You would go through and see sharks and turtles. And of course, this was built after Hurricane Sandy hit here in New York City. And basically, the aquarium was closed for a few years. And then they built this new shark building, which is cool because a new building dedicated to one of sea creatures that are big in the world and people love is sharks. Here's some penguins. Penguins are hanging out. Seeing the penguins over at the Bronx Zoo is cool. You can walk through their habitat and they're all around. But these penguins are cool to see too. Looks like this window is closed for the sea otters. Sea otters are another animal I love here at the aquarium. Looks like they have a little window over here. Don't know if you could see them or not. A lot of times the sea otters like to hide. Don't see them anywhere. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that. He's a big one. Oh, there they are. Two of them. Wow, look at that. Oh, three. There's another one. Shark tunnel. Very crowded in here. Yes, it reminds me of SeaWorld and Jaws 3. In SeaWorld, they have a tunnel system and a shark area. Like I said, this was all new after Hurricane Sandy. The last time I was here, about 6 years ago, was my first time in here. Of course, they got other fish in here too, but it doesn't seem like there's any sharks in this area of the tunnel. So let's move on and see if we could find the big ones. Really made this place like the SeaWorld encounter where they have all these other things giving information about sharks and other stuff, other fish, other animals that sharks eat, enjoy, stingrays, turtles. And they got these little black things. They usually have these to keep the animals out at the Bronx Zoo, but this is a little weird to have here in the fish thing. I think we're entering the area of where the sharks are at. Here's that big tunnel system. Looks like we have some stingrays over here. This, yep, looks like it's stingray. Oh, the little shark right there. There's some sharks. It looks like we have stingrays. Mostly stingrays in this one. I love how they have these little guides here. It can tell you about what fishes and other sea life creatures are here. Yellow spot croaker, crow's ray, black sea bass. There's that shark again. There's two of them. So far I see. Oh, there's a fish. Hey, little guy. That's actually crazy. They actually use tape measures to actually measure the sharks when they're out in the field, the scientists in the field for the New York City Aquarium. Hmm. Those are big sharks. I guess they don't really eat these type of fish because they have a lot of fish in here. A large group of fish. There he is. Bigger stingrays. Now this is the type of tank they used to have, maybe a little smaller in the old shark encounter here at the aquarium. I want to say the last time I was in the old shark aquarium before Hurricane Sandy was during a nighttime. I was here at the aquarium for my cousin's engagement party. They had their engagement party at the aquarium, which was cool. And we went into that little broken down looking shark and stingray and turtle encounter. Towards the end of this area, they have a little learning area, a real coast cafe. Not a real cafe to get food, but I guess talking about what sharks eat and not what people eat. But a lot of learning area here towards the end of this hall for mostly the kids to learn, but adults can learn too. Like I said, the aquarium did seem a little bigger when I was younger. I came here a lot with, of course, school trips and came here when I was younger with my family. I'm here with my family today, and they got a lot of other stuff. Now, they do have Spineless, which is one more show building. I don't think the other building is open anymore. They used to have a building all the way in the front that you were able to go underneath and see a lot of the sea lions from underneath or the walruses through the water. And of course, that is no longer a thing because they haven't opened since Hurricane Sandy as well. So, like I said, a lot of things have changed here. And then I want to visit the tank over there in the far corner. I don't know what they have done over there because it always changes what they actually have in that tank through the past. And I'll talk more about that when I get over there. I always love coming here in the Spineless building. It's always one of the longest buildings here at the aquarium. It has to do with a lot of jellyfish and eels and other spineless creatures. This tank always confused me. It always looks like a TV. But it's actually a tank for jellyfish. Jellyfish, sometimes they look cute, they look nice, but they are dangerous. I've gotten stung by jellyfish before. It does hurt. You know why this crab is big? It's a Japanese spider crab. I had to come back over here to check out what the crab looked like and why it was that big. I had to come back over here. There was another spider crab all in the back. This one's even bigger. Then you got a little small ones. keep coming back to this one. This one's the best animal I've seen so far. Oh, besides the otters. I was wrong. This is not actually a big place anymore. Now it is a play aquarium area for younger kids. So they basically took half this building too. And I don't remember that. So it seems like the rest of this building they converted to a little play area, kind of what they have down at Epcot. They have a little play area in the living seas, but no longer a big area for fish anymore. As they really changed this, like I said, after the hurricane, the aquarium is no longer that big. One more tank left to check out, and it's the tank over here. And it looks like they only have smaller fish in here. Maybe it looks like a shark. I saw a fin go by. We'll check it out. Actually, it looks like they closed this off over here. It used to be where it goes more around. And though we do have another shark over here, two big sharks in here, a little more bigger than the other ones. And this tank used to be way different back in the day. When I was younger, they used to have dolphins in here. Then the dolphins were shipped away, and they sent them, I think, to San Diego, I believe. Then they had beluga whales and then gray seals, and they keep changing this tank, and now it's only two sharks. That is crazy. Like I said, this aquarium has definitely changed over the years and is no longer as big and populated with fish as it was before the hurricane. So now there's one more thing we actually do have to do before we head out. Like I said, I came here late. We came here around 2:30ish, and it makes sense to come here late because there's not a lot of stuff to do. Not a whole big day. It's not like you're going to the Bronx Zoo, but we have one more thing to do, and that is the sea lion show. So we're gonna go check that out. It starts at 4 o'clock. It is about 3:40. We're gonna go check that out right now. Looks like they changed it over to 5 o'clock, the showing, so it doesn't look like we're gonna stay here and watch it. It was a quick day here at the aquarium. Like I said, very small. Became a little smaller and smaller as the years have gone by. Over here, we got some gray seals, I believe, just hanging about. So we move over here. There should be a little bit more. They're the regular sea lions. The California sea lions. They just like to hang out. None of them look like they're swimming. Only three of them. They used to have the walrus in here too, but I guess that walrus, for a long time, it's been here. Soon has probably passed. They haven't really said anything. I haven't heard information over the years. But they used to have a giant walrus over here called Nuka, and we used to come and see him all the time. Oh, look! Oh, they're arguing with each other. Well, looks like it's time to head out of the aquarium and maybe visit some other day to see the show when we come back. Like I said, you don't have to be here too long, only 2 hours. Oh, looks like they do have the underwater viewing. Maybe it is open. I don't know because it used to be closed. And I remember it being closed way back then. Looks like it is open. So it is open, and I am downstairs. And I gotta say, I have not been down here. Like I said, before Hurricane Sandy, we're talking about maybe 20 plus years, possibly. Maybe 15 to 20 years I have not been down here. And this was an underwater viewing of the sea lions, the seals, the otters, and I don't see any right now. They were all up top, obviously, but they're not swimming down here. There are some starfish. That's cool. Look above. And they used to swim down here. The sea lions, the walrus is in the water. You're able to see it all the time. And it looks like this might be the exit over here. So I stand corrected. This is now the longest, I think, house that you could go into, or building you could go into, now that the other ones are closed off mostly. You cannot see anything. Nobody out. Nobody's swimming. This looks like the penguin, and you could there's some penguins swimming from up top. Yeah, look at the penguins. They're swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Oh wow. I think. I don't know how much bit. Juliana. Did they bite or? Oh, I don't know. Even the sharks got.
Just exit the aquarium now. I'm just gonna head quick over to the boardwalk to look out into the water on Coney Island Boardwalk. Haven't been on the boardwalk over here since maybe a trip I went one time. But yeah, so 2 hours, maybe even less at the aquarium. Like I said, you go very quick here. Not as big as it used to be. A lot of downgraded stuff since, like I said, the hurricane. I keep mentioning that because it is true. That's been it. But it was good to finally get back here to the aquarium and check it all out. And I was happy the downstairs was open. Like I said, it hasn't been open, like I said, in a while. Other than that, this is my first video here at Cantina Secrets. Stay tuned for more New York stuff and what actually this channel is going to be about. And if you want to see more of New York stuff and what the future holds, please subscribe, follow, give this video a like and a thumbs up. Thanks.